probably noticed on Tuesday night that the SEC and the University of Florida issued a joint statement, suspending Florida assistant coach Jabbar Juluke for 3 games because of his role in that pregame altercation, on Saturday with the Tigers and the Gators. We've seen a lot of video of it. And now we have video of the moment that caused Juluke's suspension. The report or the release from the SEC included a quote from Juluke where he was apologizing to an LSU student athlete, but they did not say for what he was suspended. Well, now we know. There is video, and this happened live on ABC and ESPN in one of the check-ins, about an hour and 15 minutes before the game. They go check in, the pregame warm-ups and all that. Well, they have a dust-up here, and it's clear as day if you've seen the video where, and if you're watching with us, Juluke is right in the middle here with the black cap and the black shirt, and he's face-to-face with Joel Rogers, who's here with those are actually Our Lady of the Lake headphones that Garrett Nussmeier and Our Lady of the Lake gave to all the LSU players. But they're face-to-face here, and right as this frame starts, you're going to see Jabbar Juluke open hand slaps Joel Rogers right in the face. I mean, just slapped him right in the face. And that's what caused that first fracas. They separated, and then there was another sort of incident in the north end zone later. I'm here to tell you, the University of Florida and the Southeastern Conference are freaking cowards. You're cowards, and you're wrong. In what world, in what reality, is it acceptable for an adult in a position of leadership and authority over young people, like a coach, to lay their hands on anyone, let alone another young person? Y'all, it is one thing to read about an incident or hear about an incident, but video changes everything. Ask Ray Rice. I'm not saying this elevates the level of what happened with Ray Rice, but you can read the words domestic violence, but then when you see Ray Rice close fist punch his fiance, knock her unconscious, and drag her out of an elevator, it brought new meaning to all that. It was a picture that no one could forget. Mike Rice at Rutgers abusing his players. When we saw that practice video, he got fired. Take it away from sports. What if it was like what if it's like a car wreck? You can read about a car wreck, but if you're standing or sitting at a red light and you see 2 cars collide, it's jarring. Like when you see something, it's different. You see Jabbar Juluke, which, by the way, why are you even on the LSU sideline to begin with? And then why are you laying hands on a young person? The University of Florida and the Southeastern Conference, epic failure by only issuing him a 3-game suspension. He should be fired immediately. Let me not mince words. Let nobody be unclear with where I am coming from. Jabbar Juluke should not have even gotten on the bus to the airport. He shouldn't have even coached the game. The second they knew about this, fired immediately. Absolutely absurd. Can you imagine? Take it a different way. For anybody who might be sitting there going, oh, heat of the moment, he made a mistake. Bull crap. A mistake is you turn left instead of right. You thought you had the right directions, you didn't. He made a decision, a conscious choice, and he made a poor one. And all of our actions have consequences. And his should be that he is fired. What if that was your child? Put yourself in that frame of mind. What if you're sitting there in the stands going to watch your son or daughter play a sport? Or you're watching on TV after the fact or on Twitter, and you see somebody, an adult in a position of authority, open hand slap your child, strike your child in the face. Brother, I'm going to tell you what. I get pissed off talking about the New Orleans Saints general manager. What you think I'm going to feel like if I watch something? I dare lay a hand on my child. Lay a finger on my child and see what happens. You know, everyone who's a father, you know exactly where I'm coming from. That is your duty in life to provide for and protect your children. And you entrust your children to these adults to lead and guide them. And this man strikes a young person. No. By only giving him a 3-game suspension, you're saying that's okay. Look, Jabbar, you know, you can't do that. Look, take 3 games. Think about your actions. Like, this isn't a player. This isn't another young person who made a foolish decision. This is a 50-year-old man who's been coaching for 30 years. He's popping a kid in the face before the game? Shame on Greg Sankey. Shame on Billy Napier. Shame on Scott Stricklin. Shame on everyone in a position of authority who didn't run his ass off the millisecond they heard about this. There is no justification at all whatsoever for this behavior. Jabbar Juluke should have been fired instantly, and I don't give a damn. Any of you who live in New Orleans, who've known Jabbar since the 90s, I don't give a damn. Save it. I'm not saying he's a terrible person. What I'm telling you is he should have cost himself a job. And anyone that would hire him in the future better think long and damn hard about it, because I wouldn't let my kid play for him ever. Slapping a kid in the face before a game. And the adults that let it pass. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. Disgusting and disgraceful in every single way. And anyone who thinks I'm going too hard, how about we do this? How about we take your child, put him on the 50-yard line at Tiger Stadium, let Jabbar Juluke slap them in the face? How'd you feel? I bet you'd be singing a different tune. Disgusting. Absolutely filthy, disgusting, Florida. Billy Napier, Scott Stricklin, Greg Sankey, all of you. Disgusting. Because you're giving tacit approval to this. Slapping a kid in the face. You gotta be kidding me. Jabbar Juluke. Jack Pyburn's right there. He's lucky Jack Pyburn didn't beat the ever-living hell out of him. Slapping a kid in the face. Gotta be kidding me. I hope everyone listening right now goes onto social media, finds that video, retweets it, shares it, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Get that thing going viral and put a ton of pressure on these losers these adult losers who apparently don't want to do the right thing and protect the young people who they're hired to serve and protect. What an example. What a role model. What a great display of all the things that you love to see in sports, right? What a great display of sportsmanship, of level-headedness, of competitiveness. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to slap you right in the face. 50-year-old man. Kick rocks, loser. Fire him. Fire his ass right now. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.